Hi, I'm Maureen Fitzgerald, Commissioner of the Town of Oyster Bay's Department of Community and Youth Services. Music Under the Stars is one of the Town of Oyster Bay's most popular summertime attractions, drawing tens of thousands of happy concert goers to various parks and beaches every summer. Oyster Bay Today invites you to come along and see the work that goes into each and every concert in the hours before the crowds arrive. Typical concert day begins shortly after dawn with the arrival of the mobile stage. This kicks off the transformation of an ordinary ball field or parking lot into a lively open-air concert arena.
It's the piece of equipment that makes all the shows possible, the 36-foot showmobile. We move it from park to park and throughout the summer for the Town of Oyster Bay.
Shortly after the stage is delivered, the morning setup crew arrives with the equipment needed for the task ahead. Stage platforms, barricades, power generators, electrical cables. Within an hour or two, the crew will be working in direct sunlight, in temperatures that often push 100 degrees this time of year, so the sooner they get started, the better.
We need to get an early start to avoid the heat and then leave time for anything that goes wrong.
While adjustments are made to the mobile stage, a driver skillfully positions a 53-foot trailer so the crew can begin unloading stage extension platforms. Next, crew members lift and carry the extremely heavy stage platforms to a mobile loader, which will drop them strategically in front of the mobile stage to be assembled and locked in position. Depending on the size and technical requirements of the show, the crew may need to add anywhere from 1 to 3 rows to the basic mobile stage.
First one is the most important because everything else is based off the first one. If it's a little racked, the whole stage will be racked.
While the extension platforms are being added, a small crew breaks off to begin running and connecting electrical wiring.
Our shows are powered by two 70,000-watt generators, which are right behind this motorhome right here. And to distribute that power safely and efficiently, we run it down this ramp right here into this distribution box so that we can make it more compatible with our vehicles, our stage, and all the equipment for the show.
If we don't do this right, then the whole show can go down, or worst case, somebody can get hurt.
As the summer temperature soars, the stage crew steps up its game to finish installing the extension platforms.
I lift it up to adjust the pegs on the legs so that we can slightly adjust the slope of the stage, try and make it as level as possible.
Once the final row is in place, the crew shifts its attention to the audience area, where barricades, stakes, and rope are needed to create aisles for the crowd and safe passageways for sound and lighting cables.
This aisle here is for the sound wires to go run up the middle, so we have a way to get the sound to the sound booth, from the sound booth to the stage.
Once again, precision is critical, as one mismeasurement or misaligned placement can adversely affect hundreds of feet of the setup.
Now that the whole area is roped off, we're just waiting for the sound and lighting crew to come and set up their equipment and do a sound check.
By this time, the crew has been working in the sun for several hours, and there's still more to do.
It's another hectic day at Music Under the Stars, and as it is, I'm getting last-minute calls to add rows, and I just added 3 rows of 12, and I'm on my way to the field to make sure that everything is allocated properly.
Once the majority of the setup is completed, the crew finally has a chance to take a break, while outside sound and lighting crews move into place to do their jobs. As the sound check begins, the exhausted morning crew signs off and the night crew begins to arrive.
The transfer over from the day crew to the night crew, I just walked the fields and I walked the parking lots to make sure everything's ready. We're pretty good. The guys did a great job. They actually finished a little bit sooner, which is great, because you never know, because we get sometimes different obstacles and we have to overcome them. But today, everything turned out great.
Okay, no problem. I'll take care of it right now. We're a few hours away from the concert starting, so we still have quite a bit to do. First, we're going to give the guys their radios so we can communicate with them all night. We're going to walk around, speak with public safety, make sure we're ready for tonight's audience, and the concert goes great.
Although the bulk of this crew's work takes place after the show, there are always details and changes to address between now and showtime.
This will be my 34th year doing the Music Under the Stars event, and when I first started, it was nothing more than a small showmobile would pop open and the stairs would come out on the side, and maybe we'd put down some fencing and that was about it. Now it's like whole big production.
In addition to Supervisor Joseph Saladino, the Oyster Bay Town Board, and the Department of Community and Youth Services, the success of Music Under the Stars rests heavily on other town resources, including the Parks Department, whose park managers and personnel ensure that the concert area is clean and safe, and the Public Safety Division, which skillfully handles crowd management, traffic control, and emergency operations.
Basically, public safety is here for the safety of the people. We set up EMT tent in case anybody gets hurt. Basically, we're here to just ensure that everything goes smoothly within the concert.
At larger shows where parking can be a challenge, the town provides shuttle buses to transport concert goers from designated parking locations to the concert area.
When the parking lot at the concert site gets full, we provide transportation from other parking sites. We can fit up to about 25 people, and we run all night.
So after a hard day's work, it's showtime.
So once the show starts, we have a few responsibilities. First and foremost, we have to make sure we have power going to the stage and our production companies. Another thing we do is back up public safety and parks if they have any needs in their department. And lastly, we run trolleys to make sure everybody can get where they have to go. And other than that, just make sure that everyone has a good time.
As the show nears its end, the night crew readies itself to begin undoing the hours of setup that went into the evening's event. While the concert crowd is returning home and heading off to bed, the night crew's work has just begun. In the hours after the last chord is struck, they need to dismantle the stage, roll up hundreds of feet of electrical cable, collect all equipment out in the field, and return the area to its pre-show form so that it can be used for sports or other activities the next day. In a few hours, the morning crew will show up at another venue and start the whole process again.
These guys did a great job tonight. Unbelievable. The park is back to normal.
So now that you've had a behind-the-scenes glimpse of our Music Under the Stars summer concert series, we hope to see you at our shows throughout July and August. For a complete guide, please visit oysterbaytoday.com. I'm Community and Youth Services Commissioner Maureen Fitzgerald, and this is Oyster Bay Today.